We'd been looking at houses for a little while, just feeling that we were starting to outgrow our current place.
We couldn't really find what we wanted in an already constructed house. The choice to build in the end just allowed us to have a lot more flexibility in what we wanted to do and get exactly what we wanted for our future forever home. When we were looking for a builder, we just wanted someone that would listen to us, work with us, have their own input and suggestions, because obviously the build process was completely new to us. Meeting Ben and Ruth and all the Sandeman team, they're just genuine people and definitely helped us with all the decisions and things we have to do. And they're obviously the experts in the area, so we definitely took their suggestions on board too.
I've always felt confident that they've been really upfront, been really easy to work with, I think. They rarely say, no, it can't be done, or no, it has to be done some other way, willing to sort of work a solution.
And my dad is actually an architect, and he put us onto Sandeman Build because he'd worked with them before. And what we've ended up with, the quality has been outstanding. I don't think we would have found anything like this on the market. It's just been great.
Yeah, not a chance.
So this project was an amalgamation of an original cottage on this property with a very modern new home attached to it.
We came across this land and I think we really liked it first off. Alana particularly, I think, had been interested in the area in Lockwood South for a little while.
On the property was already an existing house, though it was very run down, and I liked the idea of being able to kind of redo that, keep that character and then extend onto it. So working with both the extreme renovation and a new build has just turned out so much better than I could have ever anticipated.
When I was first introduced to this property, the original cottage on here was a derelict farmhouse full of asbestos, rat droppings, everything you could imagine in a building that hadn't been lived in for years. It was a disgusting mess.
I bought the land with the understanding that we were probably going to knock it down.
We were able to come up with some solutions and actually make it work. We've had to replace a vast majority of the building. All the walls, all the floors, all the veranda, everything, literally from the dirt to the eave line is new. The only thing out there that's original is the roof. That original cottage still looks original from the outside, but the owners wanted to have an open space to use as a kid's rumpus room / craft hobby space. And so we were able to remove all of the internal walls and put in structural members so that it became one big livable space, which is pretty cool. And to have that old and new combined together with the link actually works really well.
It has really been rebuilt quite substantially, obviously, compared to what it was like previously, but just to see it now, it's actually now one of my favourite spaces.
So we get all the modern conveniences with our new part. The old part is essentially our multi-purpose hobby room. Sometimes the architect has ideas of what they want, and sometimes the build component of that is not as straightforward. At the end of the house we have this curved detail which looks so cool, and there was some issues potentially about waterproofing it.
There was a lot of discussion between myself and the architect to come up with a solution that actually met compliance but looked cool as well.
But in the end, they worked together, problem solved, and worked a solution that means it's waterproof, which is great, but also looks fantastic.
And getting in touch with either Ben or any of the Sandeman team, the foreman particularly, is fairly straightforward. And even some of the tradespeople, being able to communicate with them directly as well made things a little bit smoother.
I guess being a suspended concrete slab, suspended and cantilevered concrete, a lot of engineering goes into that. There's a lot of structural steel underneath the slab and then integrated into the slab to get the cantilever. Just pretty cool to work on, but it's quite tricky to do and get it right. Orientating the home to the right way to get the most natural light through a lot of double glazed windows onto a hydronically heated insulated slab was very important to have the best sustainable practices. We've also used sustainable products on the outside. Kobe board is a recycled material made from cement products and chipboard, and it's blended together to create a product that's both environmentally friendly but usable on the outside of a home.
Sandeman Build has a really good internet portal and they do update photos, and so you can kind of see how the build is progressing. You also have the option to be able to like comment or add things there as well. I really liked the timeline aspect because we could get little sneak peeks of what's happening. Like when they poured the slab, there was some photos uploaded and it was nice to just kind of feel like you're there as well, kind of seeing those milestones happen.
So this property is obviously based out of town on a rural setting, so no town water. So we've got a lot of roof area catchment space, so we've put in 150,000 litres of water catchment here for them, a large solar system and battery backup so that the whole house can be powered off itself. Natural lighting through the Velux skylights were important to us. We've used a number of them down the main hall and in the kitchen to bring in the natural light to the living spaces. In this particular home we've got polished ply ceilings, which are a pretty cool feature. Very large sliding double glazed doors on all of the rooms, so every bedroom has got its own exit onto the terrace, which is pretty cool. Polished concrete inside and outside on the terrace. The kitchen is made up of a few different areas. There's a very large butler's space behind that big glass splashback. Every bedroom has built-in custom joinery and study spaces. Very large walk-through custom joinery in the walk-in robe.
We've been very happy with the quality of all the trades involved in our build. We've had an exceptional foreman. He is so meticulous with details, which is exactly what you want now that the house is built, kind of walking around and it's a bit hard to believe this is our house sometimes. I'm just blown away that this is going to be our house. It's just, better than I could have dreamed of.
It's incredible. We're very, very lucky.
We're quite diverse in that we can do a whole new custom luxury home, or we can do a knockdown rebuild, or we can do something like this where we've had to retain the original building and put a luxury home onto it via a link. It's really cool to be able to cover all aspects of building. I'm very proud of our staff and all the work that they put in.
Seeing it completed, it definitely is a luxury home, and it's our luxury home, which is even more exciting. We would recommend Sandeman Build to future people looking to build. We've got our dream home, the quality is exceptional, and like I said, I think it's a luxury home.